What's up, everyone? It's Derek with Euro Superbike Life, back with another episode. You might be wondering, why the hell is Derek sitting in what looks like a trailer? Well, that's because I want to talk to you about what I take to the track and what's inside my track day trailer. Welcome back, everyone. So before we get into what's actually in my trailer, I wanted to go over a few things that I read in an article. I think it was a Sport Rider magazine, or maybe it was Road Racing World. I'm really not sure, but there was a series of articles about getting on track that covered everything from what you should and what you shouldn't do, what you should bring, what you can expect, and so forth and so on. And I thought the what you should bring was kind of light, but let's go over what they suggested were the basics on what you should bring to a track day. So here on my garage floor is everything they suggested that I should bring or beginner riders should bring to a track day. So over here we have a lawn chair, an easy up, some wrenches, sockets, ratchet, some channel locks, obviously your key, air pressure gauge, obviously your helmet, gloves, boots, some zip ties, some tape, some type of fan to dry your helmet once you come off the track, spare fuel, rear stand, some type of motorcycle stand, obviously your race suit, and then some food and beverage. And of course, some type of way to transport your motorcycle and your stuff to and from the track safely. Now, in my opinion, that stuff seems a little light. I'm a person that loves overkill, so I want to show up to the track with a bunch of stuff that I have and don't need, rather than show up to the track with, I need something and don't have it. Let's cover how I get to the track and some of the things that I bring. This is how I like to attend track days. Let's take a look inside. So this is inside my trailer, guys. Again, I have everything in here that I could possibly need, plus some stuff that I probably don't, but I have just in case, because you know that I love overkill. Again, bring it with you, have it and don't need it, rather than show up to the track and need it and don't have it. So first off, let's start with my my Pitbull trailer restraint system. It allows me to bolt the bike down securely to the trailer without putting any pressure on the front forks. I'm not blowing any seals or anything like that. We have a battery charger, a full battery charger. I hope that I won't need this, but you never know. You may show up to a track and the battery in your bike might be weak and it won't start. You could skip a session, charge it, and away you go. Stands. So I have a rear stand here, as well as a paddock stand. So if I need to get both wheels and tires up off the ground to adjust shocks or what have you, I can do that and don't have to worry about anything. My full body race suit, as well as my Pro Sub 4 back protector. A full toolbox. We'll go into everything that's in there, but a full toolbox, not just a few things, but everything that I think that I'm going to need just in case. 2 helmets, my primary helmet and a backup, just in case I go down, I hit my head, and the safety tech guy says you can't go back out there because you banged your head and your helmet's torn up. Well, guess what? I got a spare. 2 sets of gloves, primary, backup. That'll be a theme throughout this video. 2 sets of boots, primary, backup. Let's see, both keys to my bike. The primary key and a backup, just for whatever reason, you never know. You misplace it, you can't find it, I got a backup. Spare nuts and bolts, earplugs, a drill, some spare hose clamps. You never know if you blow off a hose because a clamp fails. I have some spare ones. What else we have here? Fuses. You never know when you might need some of those. Safety wire. A fan to dry my helmet when I come off the track, some zip ties, tape, some duct tape, and some blue masking tape. Let's see, all of the metric tools that I need. 3/8 short, all the way up to 1/2 inch long. Series of wrenches. more wrenches and standard Allen wrenches or Allen keys, what have you. T-handles. Torque wrenches. Assortment of screwdrivers, flatheads, Torx, Allens, Phillips, excuse me. Miscellaneous stuff. There's a filter in here so you can filter your fuel before it goes into your tank. What else? Rivet gun. This is a set of drill bits. You might, who knows, you go down and you tear up your fairings and you might need to drill a few holes so you can zip tie them back together. Over here we have an assortment of ratchets from a 1/4 inch all the way up to a 1/2 inch drive. Torque bits, more Allens, ball head Allens, you name it, it's probably in here. Miscellaneous stuff, so tape measures, air pressure gauge, spanner wrenches, your safety wire tool, front axle tool, double-sided stick tape, some spare clips for safety wires. Never know. All my action camera accessories. Don't want to show up to the track without those. Pliers and snips. And then air tools. So yeah, air tools as well. You never know. I have a huge, I wouldn't say huge, but a 2.5 horsepower air tank over here with 2 lines. I have some spare parts. This is a spare carbon fiber belly pan, just in case, and a spare front fender. Some Chicken Hawk tire warmers. We already covered most of what's in here, but I have some shop towels. You can never go wrong with shop towels. And here we have some spare parts and fluids that you may need at the track. So I have my stock rear sets here. I have some extra seat foam, just in case. Some .4 brake fluid, water wetter, what else? WD-40, chain clean, chain wax, extra oil. We have extension cords and so forth. Later on I hope to put up a tire rack here where my logo here is falling off the wall because I didn't properly do it. But I hope to put a tire rack up here at some point so I'll have spare wheels and tires. But I'm just getting started. But again, this is probably overkill for what you need for a track day. Now you may be wondering, well, what about fuel, Derek? I didn't see any extra fuel. So this coach holds 20-25 gallons of spare fuel that I can just fill up here and don't have to worry about it. I have a fueling station here. Basically, I flip the switch, pull out the pump, squeeze the handle like you do at any other gas station, and pump away. The only downside here is that I don't have 2 tanks. So whatever it is I put in here, my generator is also going to use. So I'm not putting in, M12 race fuel or anything like that. But if I could put, I could put 91 pump octane in here and not have to worry about bringing a spare 5-gallon fuel tank with me or anything like that. There's also no need for an easy up. Obviously, this is a 40-foot RV, so I have a huge awning that can come off of this thing. And after a long day of riding or session of riding, there's nothing like being able to pull your bike into your garage, park it here, you get off your bike, and you cannot simulate this with just a regular trailer. You come in here and you sit down. I mean, this is comfortable. You can come in here, sit down, take your gear off, relax a second. I also bring my laptop so I can download video footage from a particular session and replay it while I'm waiting for the next session or whenever it is I feel like going back out again. Look at what I'm doing wrong, where I can improve. There's a refrigerator in here. There's showers in here. So maybe you're going to a track day out of state and you got to stay overnight. If you just have a little pull-behind trailer, motorcycle trailer, you can't get up and shower. I can get up and shower in here. I can have some breakfast. I can be comfortable in here. So there's no substitute for being comfortable and having everything you need to enjoy your time at the track. So that's it. I'm Derek. This is Euro Superbike Life. Thanks for joining me. Please click like, subscribe, or smash it if you want, if that's your kind of thing. But until next time, take care.